He's whiny.
Yeah, like he sounds like such a bitch.
Well, I wasn't unemployed. I was working at restaurants, but it's like, what the fuck else to do than like hook up with waitresses?
I mean, if you're fucking working at restaurants, then that's like
there's nothing else to do.
That is the job, is like getting laid at that point.
Exactly. And then like you go to, if it's not your coworkers, it's after bars, and it's like the other bartenders and other waiters at other restaurants in town, because you all go to the same after hours bar. So it's like there's nothing else to do. So that's when it gets inflated. But
yeah, I mean, that is the thing with restaurants. You've lived it, right? You've lived the restaurant polycule.
Oh yeah, it's literally all polycule. Every single restaurant's a polycule. Also, ship, if you work on cruises, those are the same thing, but like on steroids, because you're living with your crewmates. It's a fucking orgy
where your employer forces you into a situation where you're on like you're in like an isolated environment and you're working hours that nobody else has. So like if you're working at a restaurant, you're basically working your hottest hours are when everyone else is off work, right? So like you're inverted to everyone else. So you can't, like, when you get off work, everybody else is working. And you can't go and like, or working or sleeping.
And like, you're going to go out on Mondays and Tuesdays because that's when you have off.
Yeah.
So like everyone's partying on a Monday.
Out and hang out with anyone else who isn't part of your restaurant polycule, which means that by the end of it, you've just had sex with the whole restaurant, and it's all a sitcom. Every restaurant.
This is also nurses and doctors sitcom. Too.
Yeah. All of the
doctors are like cheating on their wives.
Professions are that way for a reason, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's you're isolated socially, so it's like you have no other choice really. Sometimes you can date someone from another like socially isolated community. Like I remember when I was a bartender, the graveyard shift would end, and I was working in like a coffee bar for my first bartending job. So you started working at 6, and then all the nurses and all the like taxi drivers and stuff just got off, and I've seen like them start dating, which is a very strange combo, but. Right.
Taxi
so like,
drivers.
Yeah, like the taxi drivers who were like busting everyone around for after bars, they get off at 5 or 6, and then they start hanging out they would get trashed at like 6 in the morning. It was actually really funny. Like you'd come into work at 6 a.m. on like a Monday, and like your bar's filled with like nurses and taxi drivers getting trashed, and people were like trying to go to work, and they're like hearing people like yelling and being ridiculous. I found that very fun actually, but still, you need other graveyard shift people and other degenerates.
That's kind of sad now that I'm thinking about it, though, because we got all these Uber guys out here, and they don't really have, and I guess taxi drivers don't have shifts either. But it seems like it is a little bit more regulated somehow. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it's you're like
maybe this is
you're like a contractor when you're a taxi driver. Like you are under a business, but you effectively can make your own hours.
Okay,
and they don't really pay you hourly, so it's like typically they're incentivized to work the shifts that isolate them. Uber is not as much that because you don't have to do it every day. If you work the job, you basically become a taxi driver though. If you work it like full time, you're gonna have the same situation where like you want to drive when everyone's partying, so you want to hang out on like a Monday, Tuesday when everyone else is tired and shit. It's unfortunate, which is why I got out of bartending, because you make enough money to be content, and then you realize that you can't do anything else because your life is not
right. You're like trapped into this all-encompassing lifestyle bubble where like you don't have enough money that you're going to be able to save up and like escape it. You have enough that you're going to be able to survive doing it forever, but also like it's like Japanese lifestyle shit where like your whole life is spent with your coworkers all the time, and it's doing things that like prevent you from being productive in your other downtime.
Yes, exactly. And I remember trying to like interview for stuff and just being like, I'm failing the interviews just because I'm exhausted. And like I'm mentally capable of like I would interview for like programming jobs, and I'd be like tired because I'm doing it at like 10 a.m. and I was up till 5 a.m. Right, and I'm like failing these whiteboard interviews that I should be able to pass easily, and like it was just really fucking me up. That's why I actually had a hard time transitioning out of college, because I just got engrossed in it, and I was like, okay, this needs to stop, otherwise I can't do anything. So then I became a tutor. I took a major pay downgrade, but it worked out ultimately. Kind of led to here, but
tutoring was sort of fun.
Yeah,
I tutored fucking OChem in college.
Oh, nice.
That was
Oh yeah,
that
I
was
tutored calc and like all math and SAT stuff. Sometimes computer science, but mostly.
I think
that
we
stuff.
actually discussed this a little bit on our very first episode.
Oh, did we?
I think we did. I think we were discussing the different ways in which people learn and why some things are like,
yes.
Yeah, I do remember.
But no one
being a
watched
bit-
the first episode. I promise.
That's true. We can just redo this whole thing. can't
Yeah,
we?
no one
But,
was there for the drone arc.
We had an episode where we were talking. God, I do miss that drone. I do. So here's the nice thing though, is I have nice cameras, which are way cooler than a drone actually, because like drones seem like they would be very cool, and then you try and use them and you realize that like all the things that I want to do with a drone involve like a much higher degree of precision than I am capable of achieving with a drone. And like there's
Mhm.
some guy out there who's been playing like a lot of like Fortnite or something, and I'm sure he can dance this fucking drone around like crazy, but it's not me, and it will never be me. So me using a drone just doesn't have that magic, right? It doesn't have that zing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, so what we were talking about like people who like fraud their IQs in the various ways in which they do so. And I think actually this is a subject, because I was talking about how I was going to release the How to Fraud Your IQ PDF, and I have realized a few really fucking good techniques to fraud your IQ, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need this. I need this for jobs. I mean, fraud my
Well-
IQ to make it seem like a 150 Chad.
Well, a big part of it, you can do it very, very effectively if you're able to like go and dig background information about somebody. And if it's a guy, he's going to probably be narcissistic enough that if you can go and dig up whatever his opinions are and express them back to him in an articulate enough way,
Yes.
and he assumes that you haven't done like prior research on this, you can convince him that you're like rapid fire synthesizing this on the fly, and you basically just agree with him, but in a way that isn't his exact words, right? If you use his
Mhm.
exact words, he's going to start, the hairs on the back of his neck are going to fly up a little bit. But if you just repeatedly agree and say, oh yeah, like I understand. The other big thing is like just understanding of concepts, right? Like if you can trick them into thinking that you do understand it when you don't,
Mhm.
which like this is a great short-term strategy. Long-term, if you're employed by someone, not so hot. Not going to
Well,
work.
the problem
too good,
is, this is the issue here is there are very few concepts on a conceptual level that I couldn't understand. But if I wanted to fraud the IQ, I would need like something more. I don't know. I have to do a little bit more than that, because like the application of a concept is the more difficult part anyway. All right. So it's like, oh yeah, I understand it. Okay, now get on this fucking like hop in the Docker and start fucking around with it. It's like, I don't want to do that. Then I don't look as smart anymore. Like
Yeah.
I'll talk about it all day. I'll talk about your fucking I don't know, JSON or whatever the fuck. Yeah, just fine, but I don't know it. Learning when to shut the fuck up is that's a high IQ threshold in itself. That's one of the biggest measurements of intelligence.
It truly is, especially with like drama stuff, especially with like e-drama stuff, because it's like none of this stuff exists if it's never talked about, right?
Yeah.
If you convince yourself that you have to talk about it, like you're so worried about like yourself and your personal reputation, like usually just like the level of investment that you have in going around and like telling people stuff about it makes you look suspicious enough that they don't want to like trust you.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do you care this much about this? This doesn't seem to be like that big of a deal.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing. This is one of my favorite Bible verses, which my mom used to say to me all the time, which I didn't understand until I got older, was out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, right? So if you're talking shit all the time, or is always talking about just fucking nefarious bullshit, eventually people just go, it's because you're filled with nefarious bullshit, right? It's not because I need like, a lot of people maybe talk about like drama or whatever because they were impacted by it that day. All right. But if you never talk about anything except for this, it's because you're filled with like, you're the root of it.
Yeah. If it's like all that you ever address is some form of e-drama, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might not be the best person to talk to.
Yep.
You might be somebody that everybody secretly hates. You might have BPD.
Yeah. But hey, we're at the point now. Actually, we could just rehash the hits. We could just be like, bam, for episode 1 through 20. You guys weren't there for that. Actually, no. Actually, episode 12, I think, was that delicious tacos. That is still our most listened to episode, and it continues to be the most listened to episode.
That's funny. I was thinking about this actually. So I was talking to a girl and she was saying, you're basically coming up on the point where, she was like, I don't know where the exact point is, but there's some number of hours of content where you've basically like said enough that you're not going to have people listening for a consistent enough amount of time. Like if somebody tunes into the Verse and Lucas podcast, it's very unlikely that they're going to be like a 27-year-long listener. They're probably going to binge like 20 episodes or something like that and maybe move on for a little bit. You're going to come up with the point where you've had enough content that you could basically feed it into an AI 11 Labs model
and just have it fucking
recreate everything with like literally just don't even do anything.
We just start reading fucking from a teleprompter. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I like that actually. Maybe one day we'll do that just as a bit to see if we can get an episode fully from AI. We probably are not that far away. I mean, like we're shocking.
Like I can take your audio track and my audio track and I can plug it into an 11 Labs model and like I can go in and transcribe stuff and it will spit it out as like I would be able to fool probably 90% of people into thinking that it was either you or me talking, as long as I didn't say something that was like extremely emphatic. Like as long as it was like a pretty monotone sentence, nobody would ever fucking guess that it was AI. It starts getting a little bit weird. Like I specifically am somebody who's not very I'm not very AI-able because I have a lot of weird like vocal tics and emphatic repeats and stuff like that just like when you take them away, it sounds unnatural if you've heard me talking a lot. Now, I probably could fool somebody who's like stupid into thinking it was me, but if it was somebody who's like known me or listened to this a bunch, they would be able to instantly figure it out. But the average person doesn't do that. And this is all, dude, this was
my writing is not AI-able. I've been trying to get it AI-able, but I write in a very strange, convoluted, like a lot of inclusions, a lot of this, that, and the other thing. I've tried it, like even when I do like the tweet mimic, it can only mimic my like punchy tweets that are like super short.
It mimics mine fucking awesome.
It does mimic your writing really well. It's so funny.
It like the style is 100% perfect, but it fucks up the mad libsing, right? Like it goes in and it basically understands like the structure of how I write, but then like the actual things that it puts in, it doesn't iterate properly. Like it will have a subject that makes the overall tweet not be as funny because it changed out with something that just isn't as impactful or something like that.
Yeah.
But
your writing structure is repeatable. But yeah, no, I've tried it a million times. It just doesn't sound like it can catch sort of like my like the tone, but it'll never sound anything like me, which is, I guess that's kind of nice. My writing is AI proof at the moment.
So I have been talking recently to someone who I have been good friends with for a long time, and they've been sending me a bunch of old stuff that I used to send them, like voice messages, past conversations that we used to have, et cetera, et cetera. And something that's been like horrifying to me is like they'll send me something that will be like, oh, like I thought this was really funny when you said this, and I will see it and I will just fucking cringe, not because I think it's like unfunny, but because the way that I typed back then is like visually grating to me. Like I didn't realize how much I've iterated my typing style towards like a specific fucking like weird Twitter influencer affectation. And it's the same thing with my voice messages. Like if I listen to a voice message that I sent 2 or 3 years ago, everything is just sort of off the wall. Like it's not like I'm emphasizing things. Like I literally am like halfway to developing TikTok influencer vocalizations through sending so many voice messages.
Well, also you've listened to yourself a lot.
Exactly.
On the podcast. It's so now I'm very aware of how I talk.
Yeah.
And it's helpful. It is helpful in a way because people find you are more like engaged with you and speaking because you know when to make it sound more interesting.
But like we're becoming YouTubers essentially.
We are becoming YouTubers.
We're doing the thing where like when you watch a TikToker and it's so overemphasized and it just like it feels horrifying. Like you're like, well, this is fucked up. Like we're almost there. Like that's what we're becoming.
I hope that because we are terminally online tweeters still, that we maintain a level of just none of that TikTok bullshit. But I imagine very soon. I mean, like probably by next year, we'll just sound like a fucking standard YouTuber.
I think we're literally going to be doing the standard. Like I'm going to be like soy facing in the middle of a sentence somehow. Like I'm literally going to learn how to like soy face while still talking, so that I can like maintain it. And I'm going to be like twitching my head back and forth and like doing that annoying like neck thing that they do where they go in and out. The lizards.
Yeah.
They do the like head thrusts. Yeah, I'm like doing that
the chicken thrust.
Yeah, doing that shit. The pigeon shit.
Yeah, no, I think we can. I don't know. I think we can maintain our originality to some degree, but it's mostly just because
we can maintain our originality, but our affectations are going to get so fucked, man.
Fucked, yeah.
Our affectations are gonna. And
Well, in a way, I think in a way,
go
though,
back on Telegram and go look at messages that you were sending 3 years ago, man. I scrolled back to Telegram voice messages.
all those
that I was
girls have
sending
deleted our entire. Every single one of those girls has deleted our entire message history.
Dude, well, here's the thing: when girls don't realize it. I mean, this has been something that I've been doing for a while. I've been using Telegram as like a main messaging app for a really long time.
Yeah,
but I would get people on Telegram. They would only use Telegram for me, and then this is awesome. When they delete their Telegram account, they don't understand that it like I have the whole thing. Like it doesn't delete all of their conversations. It just deletes their account. And there's actually, once they've done that, there's no way that they can go back and ever delete the conversation or recover it. So it's like they're giving me personally an archive of our full conversation, and they have no way to touch it.
I wish that I did that to girls. Like, I usually, like, I meet these crypto girls, they already have Telegram. So
yeah, and they never fucking delete theirs. So I was doing this with a bunch of like real life girls, and they would delete their TikTok or they would delete their Telegram and then just hand me the archive, right?
That's powerful.
Which is just so funny because
I do hate when girls learn that they could delete it for both of us. That's so fucking annoying. Oh, I've lost so much good content because they want to fucking delete. They want to just delete the whole thing.
The nice thing with Telegram though is it at least like it's like a 3-step process, right? So like I have been talking to women and they've tried to do this thing where they're like, oh, like I accidentally deleted our message history, and I was like, I don't think so. Like I don't think like it's like
they make you do a check
mark. You gotta like long press. You've got to like, are you sure? And then there's like a DEFCON 0 like final confirmation. It's like, this isn't like, oh, I slipped and like my finger accidentally, like, so it's like if you deleted your full conversation with me, like I know you were doing something where you didn't want somebody to see that conversation in your message reel, right? Like I know something was going on there.
Yeah, definitely a new guy in the picture. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's what it always is. They're like, oh yeah, I don't want them to see that I was talking to you. Oh well.
Yeah, and it's especially that's the thing when if they're trying to be a little sly and they're saying, oh, I did that like while we were still talking, but it was just because I was like mad at you, and it's like that's not really what I do when I get mad. Like I don't. That's especially not what I do when I get mad, because I want to have logs of everything, right? So if it suddenly disappears, that is a little bit of a sign that I should start digging for some other things, right? And it's like it's obviously over at that point, right? But
it's definitely over.
You can't say, oh, like it's because you deleted your Telegram. You got to find the rest. You got to find where the breadcrumb trail is leading.
You got to find the MacGuffin.
Yeah,
that's the term from. I learned it. I've been watching magicians on. I've been watching magicians on YouTube. I get them in these weird YouTube phases. I actually wanted to be a magician for a while, but my dad actually got me a magic book when I was really, really young. But my hands are just.
It's sort of like a bell curve thing in terms of like getting pussy, right? Like if you think about like there's like the like retardo like bar card magician guys who like do really fucking well, and then there's like the LA guys who just do really fucking well, and then there's the guys who are like on YouTube running YouTube channels for like how to do like cardistry and magic and stuff like that. And I don't think those guys are getting laid a lot.
No, definitely not. I mean, listen, I was watching on here in Austin. I was on the street. There was a few street magicians, and they like it's filled. Like, they're surrounded by girls. I'm sure they're getting numbers all day. They're just doing basic card tricks. I remember in college.
That's the thing. If you're like decently good looking and you can do like 3 card tricks and just keep doing those same card tricks on like a street corner, yeah. Because it's basically just like the main problem that everybody has now is just like they don't cold approach, right? Like this is it. This is flat out it. It's just everybody has forgotten how to cold approach.
Bro, even I've forgotten how to cold approach. Shit, I was trying the other day and I was like, damn, I'm so rusty. It's over for me.
You do have to just sort of like force yourself into it. I never really stop. I even.
Well, you just do it socially. You just walk up to people and start talking to them.
That's kind of my thing.
You're kind of your personality.
I also have enough like weird like feminine interests that like I will just go up to a girl and be like, oh, like, where did you get that jacket? Like, that looks, like that looks like something that my girlfriend would like, or something like that. And get into
you gotta keep the muscle going. I can cold approach a group. The one-on-one cold approach is a little bit, though. I am fortunate. I will say this: the thing that has always saved me, and I should not rely on, but it is always the case. There's something about me, maybe just because I'm light skinned, but there's something about me that like men, and whenever I go somewhere, men come to me to start talking to me. and then I just ingratiate myself with their friend group, and then
That's
from
good,
there
yeah.
I talk to people, and then I like don't have to do all the work. But they're like, it doesn't matter any single bar I've ever gone into in my entire life or party, like dudes are coming up to me. So I have some kind of energy.
To me, like I literally never would have fucking talked to anybody. Like my first semester of college, like I was like actively trying to like avoid everybody and being like a weed video game stoner guy, and like people came into my dorm room and like forced me out and took me to parties because they were like, "You look normal. You're not one of the other like video game weed guys."
No, that's literally what happened to me my first week of college. Like we became one of my better friends. We ended up living together later, but he just was like the only guy on the floor who was like not a fucking dork. And he was like, "You seem cool. Come to the party with me." I was like, "Okay, sure, whatever." So you carry yourself like a real person.
Man, oh god, the first 2 years of college were so fucking funny.
You'll know, oh, it's so fun.
They were so funny, man. Well, because that was when I was in my like fitness influencer like gym cell phase, right? So I was hanging out with the athletes all the time. I was going in like I was so my best friend at the time was like, he was the most conventionally attractive guy probably like ever. And he was like a pre-med major. He was like really well spoken, like, and then I was like so like him and he would go and he would attract all of the normal girls, right, at these things. And then I would be there to slurp up like all of the quirk girls, right? We literally had zero overlap in terms of the girls who were interested in us. But between the two of us, we had like almost like 80% full coverage, like full spectrum coverage. So it was just like, it was the most pure friendship that two men could have, right? Everyone else in our social group was
hard to fake that.
They were always fucking seething because he would take all of like anytime. It was so awful, actually. Like if one of them, like there was this time I remember one of them got broken up with by his girlfriend, and we were like, we got to tell Alex to leave the room for like 30 minutes because we've got to find you someone, and it's simply not happening if he's here too. Like, we've got to fucking get him out of the place, man. And this was like a fairly common thing. It was just
I had a friend like that. I had a friend like that, Ryan, in college, who was just like, girls would see him and just fucking melt every single time.
Yeah,
the only thing that stopped him was that he was like 5'9" or 5'8". They're like, he's kind of short, but he's so fucking
this
hot.
guy was like
care.
6'5" or something.
Oh, see, that's the problem.
He was like conventionally attractive. He was like, this was the other thing. He was about as jacked as I was, but he had just. But
you're 6'5", you're just fucking huge.
The most pristine fucking muscle insertions I've ever seen, like just modeled here, and always just like really like he was just like a gentlemanly nice guy, right? And I was like the fucking like weirdo quirkball guy who was just being like a goofy jack off.
God damn, I'm having flashbacks of hanging out with. I keep fucking becoming friends with like the conventionally attractive guy, and everyone's just fucking melting over them. You're like, can you relax, bro? Like, chill out. Like talking to the girl.
It's deeply
like,
funny.
Just chill, bro.
It's really funny. Like it's funny being friends to that guy. And this is the other thing is like when you find the girl who like prefers you over them, it's really funny because
you don't even believe it. You're like, wait, are you sure?
Well, because you're sitting there with them, and you're like, it's just funny to like watch the social dynamics that follow you around everywhere when you're watching, right? Like, and I never know. Like sometimes there were some girls who like you could tell genuinely did prefer me to this other guy, and there were other girls who like had a bitter seed where they realized that this guy was going to turn them down, and so they would go for me instead. And those were always the ones where I was like, they're really fun to like talk to about what they think about the whole situation, because they never like accurately tell you what's going on, right? Like it's always like, so you're trying to like peel back the layers of cope that they have over what's going on and figure out like how honest are they being with themselves? How much of what's going on right now do they really understand? Like, do they get that they actually like this guy and they're just like fucking seething over it? Because like the ones who it's kind of like Raven, you know, in Remelia. He has the same, and he's obviously like, I wouldn't say that he's conventionally attractive. He's obviously
he is. What? He's really? Very absolutely. It's just that his energy is not conventional. If he was like dressed like a normal dude and not like a fucking Balenciaga model, then, or like, sorry, Rick Owens, because he dresses all black. If he didn't dress like a Rick Owens guy, he would just be a conventionally attractive tall dude.
I think of him as more like a sad boy type than like a convention. Like when I think conventionally attractive, I think like muscular,
like glowing,
tall,
like
American, he seems like masculine, like, you know,
like all American guy, like a fucking Superman type of energy, but blonde or something.
Yeah, basically. And Raven is like, you know, like obviously he's like literally like modeled here, but I don't know if he is that.
No, he's definitely attractive to girls who are a little quirked up a little bit, who like the sad boy vibes. But he is a very good looking dude, and you're like, and he's like fucking
he's like a universally attractive guy, but I wouldn't say conventionally. We're getting this is like if anyone listens to this, they're gonna be like, this is a fucking homo podcast. Like these
bro, we're
guys
so
are
gay
both
for our
gay.
friends, dude. Bro, I'm gay for all my friends, dude. I'm like, yo, I got the bro.
I retweeted some of Raven. I saw that he got photographed by some like modeling agency, and I just like retweeted them, and then like a bunch of people messaged me, and they're like, "What the fuck, bro? Wrong account, you fucking homo." And I was
like, bro, I'm gay for the fellas, bro.
Like, oh,
I be out here. I'm gay for all my homies.
I retweeted it, and I swear to God, it got like 7 additional likes from my retweet. It went from
That's
like 14 to like 21, and I got like 10 people messaging me calling me a homo. It was so
bro,
funny.
We're gonna have him on the podcast soon, but this is how I felt hanging out with Z, dude, because he's another one who's just like a lightning tractor beam of a hot dude, and like girls are like flock to him. That's what happens when you're like 6'6" and like good looking. It's like, you fucking.
I know
you don't even deserve this. Well, he does. I like him, but so he's allowed to do this. I'm like, fuck, what I would do with this power. That's why I wasn't given the power. That's the thing. God knew ahead of time. He was like, you can't. You would be you would be a menace to society.
This is what I was saying. Is the last time that I was hanging out with Raven, I was also talking to this girl who was like, she's constantly making fun of Raven all the time. And like everything that he said, she'd come back and make like, oh, like, yeah, like I'm just so beautiful. And all these girls are like so into me, like just like constantly mocking like anything that he said. And I was like very closely observing where this was coming from. And it became clear very early on that I think a lot of these girls have like, it's like the fat girl thing where they like preemptively reject people, right?
Yeah.
Like I think they had like an experience with like a guy like this before, and he basically like either like used them for sex or just like turned them down. And Raven is funny because Raven will actually just like turn women down.
That's fucking A.
Like without not
surplus.
like
just in the surplus. He's just like, I don't need you. I don't care.
It's just really funny because guys very rarely like reject women when they like come on to them, right?
Yeah.
So when you find a guy who actually will just like ignore or like otherwise scorn like advances, it's so fucking funny, man. Like,
yeah, my friend Ryan was like that, dude. He would just get hit on all the time, and he'd just be like, no, I'm gonna hang out with my cat or whatever the fuck. You're like, bro, are you gay? We thought he was gay for a long time, but then he started banging this hot chick, and you're like, okay, all right, I see you, but largely just a little too sad boy to talk to biddies.
I mean, even me, like I like the attention, man. Like I'm not gonna say like, yeah, let's fuck, but like I am a psychic vampire, bro. We got that NPD going on. I'm not going to tell someone to like fuck off if they're willing to sit there complimenting me.
Yeah, no, I'll take it. Well, here's the thing,
What Raven will, and that's funny.
Raven will,
and that's funny because it's like you don't even want my like spiritual energy. Like you don't even want a psychic vampire me. Like that's how fucking worthless you think I am. Like it really fucks with people.
Yeah, good for him. I wish I had that kind of power and just fucking destroy women's brains like I'm Yugi Moto. That'd be crazy. That's sick. Yeah, no, I don't have that. I mean, if a girl starts talking to me, even if I don't like her, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's give it a shot. Let's see what's going on here. But this is why I get called ran through. This is the problem. See, it comes back to bite you. I give off ran through energy. That's the thing about me now. Because I gave these women too much time. Sorry, it's hard to jump off, but Gritcult just sent me this picture or something he saw on Instagram. And I need to send this to you, dude. Who is the most Gritcult.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I'm sending it to your TikTok.
TikTok.
I need your.
I'm messaging you on TikTok, bro.
Your Telegram, bro. Oh my fucking god! I cannot believe this is real. I can't believe this is real. 1 second. Wait. Where the fuck did I save it to? This is unbelievable. Where did I save it to? What the fuck's wrong with me? Look at what I sent you. This is legitimately something he found on Instagram. It's
looking good, brother.
It's literally my face. It's my face because that's even how my fucking mustache, my beard works. It's my face on like
is that not you? Is that not like
I think that's you? It's an edit of me. Yeah, it's my face on some.
Well, it looks kind of like the guy's profile picture too.
It does look like I mean, it could just be the guy.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know what I'm looking at here, it's a picture of Verse with breasts. But
like exposed topless.
Yeah, like it's like Verse shirtless in bed, and he's looking at you like he fucking wants you, right? Like he's lying back on his back and looking up at you with these like ridiculous fuck me eyes. Like and he's got these tits, dude. And it's just
I'm having a fucking moment right now, bro. Please
like,
be.
And it's just my real face. Guy. It's this random guy on Instagram who's just like a total perfect doppelganger of Verse, but he has tits, man.
This is fucking me up, bro.
This is getting clipped, dude.
This is fucking unbelievable.
The fucking caption, dude.
You can't spell lonesome without me. That's unbelievable, bro.
Oh no,
this is fucking horrible.
Yeah, dude. Verse, you're never allowed to use the repeat progesterone supplements, dude.
Yeah, dude. If I grow tits and look like this, it's over, bro.
They look fucking that's a big ass rack too, dude. Like this is like
this has to be a tranny, right? It can't be just gyno, or is he fat and has gyno?
Look how much bigger the right nipple is, or the left, I guess.
The left. That's
you know, one of his fucking nipples is way bigger, man. That's all I'm saying, dude.
That's some gyno shit, dude. That's unbelievable. Because it looks like there's muscle tone.
Here's the thing with gyno though, is like, so everybody thinks of gyno as like, oh, you grow breasts, right? But what gyno actually is like a growth of like the breast gland, and like usually, well, I don't know how fat this guy is. I mean, he looks big, but like. So the actual gyno itself is the breast gland tissue growing, which usually looks like fucked up because it doesn't have like the fat surrounding it properly. So this is like some weird combination of like he has gyno, but also he just has like the world's weirdest fat distribution. Or maybe it's just a fucking filter. I don't know. Like maybe some guy found a picture of Verse and just filtered it with tits.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's the guy's profile. I could be just a guy, a normal dude with a boob filter. I could see that.
Which would be a very funny explanation for the caption.
Yes, that actually would be really funny. That would make it actually hilarious. But now I'm just like
imagine if we just started posting pictures of ourselves with like titty edits.
That's actually really
funny. And just like normie like Instagram captions, right?
That is very funny. That's a bit that I don't know if I want to commit to, though.
It is also funny to imagine that this guy like found a picture of you and just like gave it breasts and then put like this really guy looks, I feel like no followers.
That really just looks like me. Like I don't think it's. I hope it. I mean, it kind of looks like the guy
shockingly like you. We're gonna have to put this picture up during the video so that everybody can.
Oh my god! I prefer we did it, but we can do it.
I'm gonna post this picture on the podcast account.
We should do it on the no. We should do this on the clips.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a clip of this for sure.
Oh my god, that's unbelievable. This is the most insane shit ever. But hey, listen, I hope it's this Brandon guy, not me. He looks like this is the weird. Everyone says that you have they used to have the meme that's like you have 6 people who look exactly like you on the planet, and I don't want one of the people to be me with boobs.
That's so awesome. Yeah, there's 6 people who look exactly like you on this planet, and 5 of them have like a double D rack.
Yeah. Damn. I really was hoping I had like a Chad version of me, but hey, this will work, I guess.
They are huge. Like, am I wrong?
No, they're pretty big.
Like, am I just the only man who hasn't watched porn in the last 80 years, I guess? And it's been.
No, those are at least D cups.
Because I was going to say, this is fucking big.
Yeah.
And like, it's. Okay. So, those videos of. I've seen increasing numbers of videos of like trans women breastfeeding babies, and there's apparently a study that says that it's the fucking same, because like all the libtards keep posting the study and being like,
how does that make any sense?
Equally as nutritious as it is from like a biological woman. Does that make any sense to you, dude?
It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense to me at all. But like,
what are they like doing though? Are they like generating breast tissue just for like, how does that even work?
I think it's exactly the same way. I think it's you take estrogen, it grows the because like men have the breast gland. Like you can't. That's what gyno is. Like you can actually give men legitimate breasts. Obviously, like it's different, right? Like there's a reason that breasts in women and breasts in men who take estrogen present differently, right?
Well, here's the question though: how do you start the lactation though? Just from the sucking?
I think it's literally just from stimulation. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I've heard too. That's fucking gross. There's no way it's just as nutritious. I don't believe it.
I've always wondered what the difference in like the actual like tissue formation was, right? Because like, you know, like there's a reason that transsexuals all get the top surgery, right? It's because they can't just grow the breasts by taking estrogen. Like you can grow breast tissue, but you never have somebody who grows like a massive like GG like giga tit rack from estrogen, right? So like there has to be something that's going on during puberty with like the hormonal process or some other
something about fat distribution that
it 100% is the fat distribution. I just don't understand why that wouldn't, you know, like if it is just hormones if it's just hormones, why could that not be changed retroactively or not fuck me, why couldn't that be changed after the fact? Like why couldn't you go back?
I'm sure they will figure out
the ideal hormone situation that you have going on during adolescence and redo it.
I think they probably will figure that out. That something sounds plausible, especially if they're pushing this. Like, there's very likelihood that they're probably able to, because this sounds like just a plumbing issue. Like, it sounds more feasible than like even like the bottom surgery. It's just like figure out the pathways, I guess.
Yeah, like there has to be a way to make guys grow breasts if you give them.
I mean, also
like,
though,
weird
I think that now when they do the puberty blockers thing, that they can do more of that kind of shit. Because the body never got introduced to the testosterone and stuff to begin with.
That would be funny. Like going through puberty as a man like prevents you from growing like huge tits. It doesn't prevent you from growing like tits. It just prevents you from growing huge tits, right?
Yeah, I mean that sounds right to me, right? Because like you've already started like different distributions of your chemical. I mean like your biological makeup, right? So
there's an endocrinologist listening to this right now. He's just going to be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, we're just shitball for the sake of YouTube.
Different distributions of your endocrinologist. Okay,
yeah, but fucking doctors are cucked, bro. They fucking just be chilling. Whatever.
Endocrinologists, I will say, good endocrinologists are actually one of the few like base medical professions that still exists.
Shout out to them. Shout out to endocrinologists.
I'm going to say surgeons and endocrinologists are extremely cool. Anesthesiologists are like I think probably like the demonic astrologers of doctors. General practitioners are just like nurses of men, I guess. Like that's the male nurses, I guess. Let's see, what other ones do we have? Oh, fucking what is it?
OBGYNs are pretty base actually. They're the base females. They you ever met an OBGYN doesn't have base takes?
Yeah, no, they usually get it. There's not a lot that staring at that shit all day can't teach you about the world, right? Like that's like your profession is yoni gazing at that point. staring into the heart of the universe on a daily basis.
Yeah, dude.
You got what are they? What are they? What are the surgeons who do the really violent surgeons? You know,
trauma surgeons?
No. The ones who themselves are really violent, like they have to fucking like sledgehammer shit into an
the fucking is it the bone one osteopathy whatever it is because orthopedic surgeon.
There we go. Yeah, orthopedics are fucking very high on my list of like based surgeons for sure. Those guys are the most,
don't they?
Huh?
They get paid the most, don't they?
Yeah, they're like well, I don't know if they like. The thing with doctors is when you go into a subspecialty, like if you're going to say, oh, orthopedics, okay, sure. But then you go into like subspecialties of that, or you say like, oh, eye surgeons, and then you go into subspecialties of that. And then there's subspecialties of the subspecialties. And like, you can always keep going up, right? It's like the same thing with like, oh, well, like how much do you make as an engineer versus how much do you make as a software engineer versus how much do you make as a machine learning software engineer versus how much do you make? And it just keeps going up as you get more and more specific.
That's a good point.
But overall, in terms of like normies' understanding of field breakdowns, yeah, they do pretty good. But they're fucking like, they're out here and they're like, working on you with like a fucking sledgehammer and like a Leatherman, man. Like they're using some like garage tools. They are hammering the fuck out of you. They're doing things that are like, you know, and you're like, oh wow, it seems that I've experienced some bruising. They're like, yeah, that's from the lacerations and sutures that we've, and it's like, no, that's from where they like missed and hit you with the fucking sledgehammer. Like watch videos of orthopedic surgery sometime. It's so funny. And I'm so glad also that I've never had to go under general anesthesia. And I don't ever want to, because I'm very convinced that like you're detaching your soul from your body and not all of it is coming back. I've gone on this rant multiple times, but like there are a bunch of studies at this point that are saying like shit gets turned off and like you hope that it gets turned on again, but like it doesn't always. And like when if you want to talk about weird fluke accidents that happen after surgery, anesthesia, that, you know, that's the harbinger of weird fluke shit that you wouldn't expect or want to happen.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to stay away from it. I mean, I did that. I've been offered it twice and I've opted not to take it, mostly just because I was being a cheap ass, but I never even was. I mean, I had it. It was for oral surgery, so I don't even know if it counts the same. Whereas I was just like, yeah, just give me the Valium. I'll chill. Yeah. Just fucking start drilling.
You're supposed to take like a few Valiums and tell them to give you local anesthesia.
Yep. Give me the shot in the mouth. I'll be all right.
I really don't want to go fully under for anything. It's also like, dude, I mean, surgery is overall just really funny in the sense of like how jury rigged it is. Like,
what do you mean?
So, I mean, all surgeries are a lot more ghetto than you would expect them to be. Basically.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
I know.
Obviously,
we were
they're like very
cutting
sterile.
off legs like 100 years ago.
Yeah, but
we're cutting off legs
like
now.
Ridiculous shit. Like, so there's a disorder where your kidney's ureter can be implanted, and if it's not implanted at a high enough, like an acute enough angle, then the muscular wall of your bladder, it's implanted. It goes. Fuck me. So there's your kidney. There's a little tube called the ureter that goes down, and it after your kidney filters water, the urine flows through the ureter into your bladder, right? And
yes,
the ureter implants into the bladder, and that is how the pee basically gets into your bladder. If it implants at a very obtuse angle, like a 90-degree angle, what happens is you have like reflux from your bladder up into your kidney again, because when your bladder flexes, it just compresses and pushes the urine back up because the valve doesn't work there. The way that the valve works is by using the wall of your bladder basically to compress the ureter as your bladder flexes. So it needs to enter in at a very acute angle. I could make a drawing that would exemplify this all and pop it up on the screen. I'm sure that
if I remember, I'll put this in the video.
Yeah,
I'll remember though.
I'll try and just draw this up and put it on the screen when it's going on. But basically though, it goes through the wall of your muscle such that the bladder actually creates its own valve in the ureter just by flexing hard. And the way, so sometimes people are born and they have kidney reflux, right? Where the bladder squeezes too hard, it doesn't have good enough valving, and sometimes urine will reflux into the kidney. And these people typically get a lot of kidney infections. They typically get a lot of, so if you get a kidney infection and then it stays infected because you don't have symptoms, then it scars your kidney. And it will basically like destroy your kidney's nephrons' abilities to filter urine anymore. And cause like permanent damage, right? So it's bad. So what they do is they go into your abdomen, and they can do this all with arthroscopy now, right? So they don't have to cut you all the fucking way open. They can use the little pipes that go into your stomach, and you just have a tiny little hole now.
Okay.
So they go in and they cut your ureter off, and then they reimplant it into your bladder at like a slight angle, and it basically replicates the valve, but it's just such a ghetto like reformulation of it. Like you're literally just like cutting this thing off and shoving it in at like a sharper angle, and you're like, yeah, I mean, it's like we made our own valve, I guess. It works.
Yeah, close enough.
Like she works.
Close enough.
It's like it's not the same as the original valve was, but it's like it's good enough. It works most of the time.
Absolutely. It's like when you fucking, I don't know, I'm trying to think fucking close enough. I think
it's
back it up,
like
boys.
The something Cohen procedure or something. I remember looking this up and just being amazed. And,
Cohen?
Something, yeah.
I bet it was the Cohen procedure.
Yeah, and there's sounds a bit fucking stingy if you ask me. I know. There's a lot of stuff like this that I found where I was looking up just like various surgeries of people that I knew had. And it's the same with like heart transplants, where you expect, I don't know, like when I was a kid, I would have this image of some sort of like a futuristic, like super secure, and like what they actually
they fucking saw your chest open.
yeah, like fucking just like hacksaw your shit right open, and then as soon as they've got you open, they put like some sort of weird like something to like stop the bleeding that like
the caliper things, like the tourniquets, or not tourniquets, but like
and then they fill your chest cavity with ice. Like they just fucking
they do?
Yeah, they
That's
fucking
hilarious.
like rip ice in, and then they wheel. they have like, so they rip the other heart out of the dead guy, and they wheel it over literally like in like a cooler, like the coolers that you brought like Gatorade bottles to
like the red
sports events with as a kid. Yeah,
that's so funny. That's awesome though.
And all
so
surgery
ghetto,
is like
though.
this,
And then
right?
they fucking just sew up the arteries.
Yeah, the only like cool futuristic surgeries that I ever see are like eye surgeries, where they're doing so like something that they'll do a lot with eye surgeries is they need to get the vitreous, like the eye jelly, the stuff that's inside your eye. They need to get that out to work on stuff sometimes. So they'll put like a little blower and like an air inlet on the other side, and they'll like blow everything out, and then they'll just have like an open airflow going through your eye that has like it has like positive pressure so that your eye doesn't like collapse while they're doing.
It's like you're fucking blowing your nose but out your eyeball.
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah, and then there's that thing where like once you make an incision in the eye, it's permanently open. Like it will heal over superficially, but like the actual, it's like the analogy that I gave before is like if somebody like cut deep into your thigh, like the skin would heal over across the top. But imagine if the muscle didn't heal under that. Like that's like what the eye is. Like the very top single cellular layer is going to heal, but the rest of it underneath does not.
Yep. So that's why LASIK is bad, everyone.
That's one of the reasons I'm fucking terrified of LASIK.
Got me so pilled on that, bro. Anytime someone gets LASIK now, I'm like, oh, your eyes are going to explode in a car accident.
I mean, the easiest counterpilling to me for LASIK is like, how many ophthalmologists have LASIK? They all fucking have glasses, dude.
They all do have glasses. They all
have fucking glasses.
And that's all you need to know. Let's end it on this, just because I think we're going to record again with Z later this week.
How much time do we have?
2 hours.
When he gets older, he won't sound like this anymore, right?